political discussion. This discussion we are bringing for the past 6 months and look like the dispute between China and United States is deepening now and it is taking a decisive shape. It is it was anticipated earlier also that in the June time frame, this is April end time frame, today is 28th of the April. During the June time frame, the trade war between China and United States, it would deepen to its maximum. This is what is the anticipation. Anyway, the news is that Russia is making indiscriminate attack on the Ukraine since the Pahalgam issue has taken place. Means what is the relationship between India's Pahalgam terrorist attack and Russia making an indiscriminate attack on Ukraine? Anyway, I don't know what is the relationship, but that is for sure that Russia has become Russia has become a kind of a highly active when it is attacking on the Ukraine. Since the Pahalgam incidents in India, that is terrorist attack on tourists that have taken place, post that Russia is making a kind of there is no merciless attack on the Ukraine. And amid that, the uh, 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 Pope Francis, in the Pope Francis funeral that happened in the Italy, and there Mr. Donald Trump and Vladimir Zelensky, they were also present in the funeral. The attack on the Ukraine from the Russia side, so it is so kind of sharp and it is so devastating that both leader Donald Trump and Vladimir Zelensky, they met one to one. They had one to one meeting in the White House earlier on the 28th of the February. Everyone remembers the hot discussion between Mr. Zelensky and Donald Trump in White House 28th of the February. 2 months after that, in Italy, I believe in Rome, they met again. One to one discussion happened. American side is saying that discussion was extremely fruitful, whereas Ukrainian side is saying that this discussion will be fruitful only when this discussion will be considered as fruitful only when Donald Trump is succeeding in the ceasefire. Means Ukraine is in no position to continue with the 3-year war right now, and Ukraine is urging America to stop the war. America is urging Ukraine means America is notifying Ukraine that America, Mr. Steve Witkoff, who is the representative of United States in the Middle East, constantly he is in touch with Vladimir Putin. Even he went to meet Vladimir Putin in Moscow 3 days back until 25th of April. Mr. Steve Witkoff, he met personally with the Vladimir and Putin, and there is a deal already written. Only signature is required. What is in the deal? Deal is that whatever 20% of the Ukrainian territory that is already controlled by Russia, that will be given to the Russia. Amid Russia signs an agreement that permanent ceasefire will be there. Permanent Russia will not attack on the Ukraine. If Russia is ready for that, if Russia is ready for that, then it can take 20% of the land what it has acquired of the Ukraine. That is the deal that Donald Trump has proposed, and looks like it is already typed in typewriter. Deal has already been typed. Only signature is required. Okay, Vladimir Zelensky more or less he is okay with the deal. But Donald Trump is pressurizing Vladimir Zelensky that please sign on the paper immediately. Okay, the Vladimir Putin may delay, but till he delays, please sign on the paper immediately where you agree that America will start digging your natural resources. America will start taking your natural resources on that paper. You sign it first, so that we will start our operation in the Ukraine. And meanwhile, Vladimir Putin will get time to sign on the deal. That Zelensky is little skeptical about that it will really happen or not happen. This is the story. What is behind the scene that is going on? Behind the scene, it is going on that after the Pahalgam issue, when Pahalgam terrorist attack happened, then America focus was on India. America's Vice President, Mr. J.D. Vance, he was on official 4 days tour to India. 4 days tour to India. That was Mr. J.D. Vance, and it was considered that high-profile trade agreement would happen. And he came to India on 21st of the April, and on 22nd of the April, terrorist attack happened. And 22nd, 23rd, 24th, Mr. J.D. Vance, he spent his time visiting the kind of Agra, that is Taj Mahal and other places. And then from Jaipur, he left for the United States. People felt that he came to India for the sightseeing and as a visitor. Okay, as a tourist, Mr. J.D. Vance came to India. When the very kind of very bad incidents happened in India, J.D. Vance and Donald Trump, they assured India of the all possible support. That's it. They said that we will support you in every fashion and we are with you. J.D. Vance, when he was in India for 3 days, after this incident happened, he did not he did not announce any kind of security package to the India, neither any military assistance to India, nor any military arms or anything. Nothing he announced for the India. He just left the India. This gave a clear sign to China and Russia that America is only behind the money. No one is friend of America nowadays. Whoever are friend of America, Indian Prime Minister visited United States 10 times. 10 times Indian Prime Minister visited United States. Donald Trump and then Barack Obama, they visited India. Then J.D. Vance visited India. This will be considered a very strong tie of India and United States. In that fashion, also when American Vice President was in India, they did not disclose uh, any kind of a solid support to India. Now, Vladimir Putin is understanding that United States is no way it is going to support Ukraine now. Donald Trump is passing the time. 100 days are over when Donald Trump became president of the America. In 100 days, when Donald Trump was president elect or he was contesting election, at that time he had told that in one day Israel and Ukraine's problem he would solve. Only one day. That's it. And idea was he will stop any monetary support to these countries and problem will solve in one day. 100 days are over. None of the issue Donald Trump could solve it. Israel and Hamas battle is going on, and Russia is indiscriminately it is firing on the Ukraine. Means the battle has become more vigorous now. In that sense, now it looks like that Donald Trump is facing a failure kind of attempt. Whatever attempt Donald Trump made on the Russia-Ukraine, it is leading to failure. Now, post the Pahalgam issue when J.D. Vance was in India, now uh, Vladimir Putin is understanding this is the golden time to capture the Ukraine, golden time to capture the complete Ukraine. Now he has no fear. He understands that America is not going to support Ukraine. If America could not support India when their vice president was available in the India, then what America will support Ukraine? This is what the Vladimir Putin is understanding. So he is in a phase to complete this war as soon as possible, to erase this war as soon as possible. Anyway, now why I am so confident that Vladimir Putin has no fear from Donald Trump or America, the biggest proof of it is that North Korea, Jim Ung, I believe Jim Jim Ung, Jim Ung, he has declared now officially that 12,000 fighters from the North Korea, they are fighting for the Russia. This is the first time that North Korea has has acknowledged that 12,000 soldiers of the North Korea, they are fighting for the Russia, and especially they are fighting in the Kursk region. Kursk region belongs to Russia, which was controlled by Ukraine for some duration, and now North Korean soldiers, they chased out the Ukrainian from the Kursk region. Now Kursk region completely it has come to in the control of Russia. Now Donetsk and Luhansk, these are the region of the Ukraine, Crimea, they are anyway controlled by the Russia. So when North Korea has come up all the way, all of sudden, and it acknowledging that their forces are fighting in the Russia, this proves that they do not have any fear from the America. This is guaranteed. They do not have any fear from the America. This leads to a very dramatical and very drastical. This will lead to very drastical change in the political scenario of the world. Kenya and Azerbaijan, they have already switched their polarity to the China and Russia. Now other countries they will also queue toward the Russia and China. If they queue towards Russia and China, then Donald Trump will become a loudspeaker only. Loudspeaker means he will just keep announcing that we will do this, we will do that. This is the tariff on him, this is the sanction on him, this is the sanction on this country. But potentially, practically, nothing will happen on those countries, and that will lead to a scenario where world map may change. That will lead to a scenario where world map may change, means people will see lot of changes in the world when America will become a lion without a teeth, a crocodile without a teeth, which will shout only, but it cannot act, it cannot do anything. This will be a situation where especially the India that is near to China, and then Taiwan that is near to the China, and Poland that is near to the Ukraine, their sovereignty are on risk. Anyway, future will tell what will happen. Time will tell what will happen. But certainly it is not looking like this whatever the scenario that is appearing now is it is pro Donald Trump, because North Korea is not fearing from America now. That is being shown by the Kim Jong, I believe. Kim Jong Un. Kim Jong Un. Anyway, we will wait and watch what will happen. But things are changing rapidly post the Pahalgam terrorist attack.